an ace, or a two. Both are really great, but beware of a 7, a 9, or an 8 on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Were you planning on taking the day off? You're so casual there. Thank you, Jack. Hello there. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here with us in the studio, and we appreciate you joining us at home. And the opening poem was sent in by M.J. Musil of Berwyn, Illinois. Thank you, M.J. Now we're going to open up the board and get to the cards. Go ahead. Janice and Lois will load in the cards, and we'll meet our Card Sharks. Karyl Knopf, our champion. Hi, Karyl. I'm fine. And now, we talked about you at UCLA, and you entered a lot of beauty contests. And all. Can you tell when you have a chance of winning a beauty contest? You know, when you look around, see all the other girls, and...
I think you can narrow it down.
Yeah?
You can see whether you have some kind of chance. It depends on how many pageants you've been in, I guess, of course.
Oh, yeah? Experience is good?
Yeah, experience is, priceless. Yeah. Really is. Yeah.
You're a good player here. Karyl's won $2,000 in cash. And our challenger is Noni Brown. Hi, Noni. Nice to see you again. I'm fine. Let me get a little reminder about you.
My name's Noni Brown. I'm from Santa Rosa, California. I work as a physician assistant, and I work with 2 family practice doctors there.
Good. You enjoy your work?
I love it.
Happy to have you join us here.
Thank you very much.
Let's pick up where we left off. We play the best 2 out of 3, and as we left off, it was Noni the challenger who won game number 1, and we're now playing game 2. Karyl with a 7 needs 4 cards. Noni also with a 7, but she needs only 2. That can be very important because as we left off with sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this play of the cards. Control, very important. Noni, as we left off, the question goes to you. And we asked 100 first grade children, do you believe in the Tooth Fairy? How many first graders do believe in the Tooth Fairy?
I think a lot of kids do, and I think even if they didn't, they'd want to fake it because they'd still want the quarter underneath their pillow. So I really think that, though, you know, Santa may be going down the tubes at this point, that the Tooth Fairy, they'd still hold out for. I'd say probably about 39.
39 out of 100 first grade children do believe in the Tooth Fairy. Higher or lower, Karyl?
I believed in the Tooth Fairy for a little bit longer than that, maybe till 4th or 5th grade. She's right. I do like the money under the pillow, so you make yourself believe stuff. I think it would be higher.
Higher than that?
A little bit higher.
If it's higher, you'll play your cards. If not, Noni plays hers. Hit the answer right on the head anytime, a $500 bonus. The actual number of first graders who believe in the Tooth Fairy is 53. It's higher. Karyl. Karyl, you've got control, but you are faced with a bit of a problem. You need 4 cards, while Noni needs only 2. Do you want to play it or pass it? She's cheerleading again, friends. What is it?
Boy, is this a hard decision. Let me see. I think I'm going to pass it to you.
You're going to pass it. Noni, you must play the 7. Get them both. You're the new champion. Make one mistake, and we have a tie. With the 7, here we go.
Okay, I'm going to say that the next card is higher.
Higher than a 7? No, another 7 is not higher. Karyl wins it in sudden death and ties up the match. You're still in it. So we have a tie. Each player with 1 game, $100. We set up for the tiebreaker, and as they shake hands to prepare to come out fighting in the tiebreaker, there are just 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Karyl.
Yes.
We asked 100 single women. You're a single woman?
Yes.
If you had a date with a very wealthy Arab, and when he picked you up in his limousine, he said, I hope you don't mind, but I'm bringing my 2 wives along. Would you still go out with him? How many women would go out with the wealthy Arab, even if he brought his 2 wives along on the date?
Gosh, I think a lot of women would go out with a wealthy Arab, even if he brought 2 wives, because, you know, the wealth, that might not come into play so much. You know, he has the other...
Anybody who faked the Tooth Fairy for 3 years might be,
She has the other ladies to protect her, so I think it would be pretty high, maybe about 67.
67 out of 100 would date the wealthy Arab with his 2 wives. No?
I think it'd be a really interesting experience, and I know I'd be tempted, but I'm going to say lower.
Little lower. I've heard of double dating, but that's ridiculous. The actual number of women who would date a wealthy Arab, even if he brought his 2 wives along, is 27. You're right, Noni. It's lower. Yeah, that doesn't sound like my idea of a date. Noni starts the tiebreaker with a 5.
Change it.
She thought about it for a moment. Now she wants to change it. She wins the question. She can a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. No. Oh, it's not higher. Karyl, a big break for you and a free chance at a 6 as well.
change that card?
You
Nope,
did not
I
win
can't.
the question.
Higher.
You cannot.
Make that
She's
card
got to
higher.
play it. She says higher. It is a jack.
Lower.
It is lower. Carol has the championship.
Yes.
Carol wins it. 2 in a row for the champion, and she comes back to take that championship once again. Noni, we have to say goodbye, but $100 and some nice party gifts. Thank you for being here. Noni Brown, yes. And Karyl Kanab's already down here to join me. Another $200, and Karyl goes for a lot more right after this commercial break. Congratulations.
Great hotels make Kissimmee St. Cloud the perfect.
We are back with our champion, Karyl Kanab, as you can plainly see. Did you cut the money cards?
I sure did.
Let's get over and play them. Come on, Karyl. Here we go. And the cards that you cut are waiting. And we're going to give you $200 of new money on the bottom line with 3 money cards, and it's your decision how you bet them. When you move up to the second level, we'll add another $200 of betting money. 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Good luck. Now, here you're on your own, so you don't lose with the double. We'll carry the bet over for you.
All right.
Here's $200. And you can change your base card on each level if you need to. Thank you, Lois. We'll start Karyl off with 200 and a queen.
All of it lower.
Whole thing, $200.
Whole thing.
That this card is lower than a queen. And it is with a 7.
Oh, gosh. $50 that it's higher.
Minimum bet, $50. Higher than a 7. Right again with a jack for $450.
All right, let's go for $200 lower.
$200 on a jack. Is she right? Yes, with a 9. Good job. You had a couple of tough cards. You played them well. $650. We move up to 9 and give you the other $200.
I want to change that card.
Yes, whenever you move up, you can change it. You've got $850, and on this level,
Ooh.
an 8.
$100 higher.
$100 on the middle card. Is it higher than an 8?
Ooh.
No. Down to $750, but a better card, the 4.
Okay, I'm gonna go for $200 higher.
$200.
It has to be higher.
Higher than a 4.
Yeah.
Yes, with a 10. $950 and a 10.
$100 lower.
Come on, let's see a really good card. You've been flirting around the middle. $100 lower.
Yeah.
Well, you're still near the middle, but when we move up that 7 with $1,050, you don't have to play it.
Oh, let's change it.
Haven't seen a good one yet. Let's see one right now with $1,050 for the big bet.
Yeah.
A 4.
Higher. It has to be higher.
And how much money?
I'm going to bet. How much do I have?
You've got $1,050. You must bet at least $525.
Let's go. Oh, 700 higher.
$700 higher than a 4. Yes, with a big ace for $1,750. You were tempted 6, 7, what? You finally came up with the 7, and it paid off. Karyl is $3,950. We'll be back with Karyl Kanab and a new challenger right after this commercial break. Hello, Gisela. Nice to have you here. I'm fine. And you are who?
My name is Gisela Monteith. I'm originally from Berlin, Germany. I've been in this country for almost 25 years, and I live in La Jolla.
Good. You like it here?
Love it. Adore
That's
it.
nice. I hope you're going to enjoy your stay here with us. You cut your cards?
Yes, I have.
Then here we go. Starting the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Karyl. Karyl, the male sage grouse sprouts beautiful plumes on its head to signal the female that he's ready to mate. See what you learn on this show? So we asked 100 single women, would you like it if human males gave off a signal like that when they're ready to marry? How many women would like it if men gave off a signal when they were ready to marry?
Oh, that's such a high number. I think it would be great if we could only know if they were really looking for somebody to marry. Then if you were willing, you could go out with them. And if you weren't looking for that at all, you'd keep your distance. You'd stay far away. So I think it's a high number, like 85.
85 out of 100 single women would like that, Gisela.
I don't think so. I think that's probably in many ways attractive, but I think it would take all the fun, the challenge, the competition out of it. And I think the way it is just suits me fine. And I think that's a little bit lower.
So you say lower?
Yes, yes.
And who wants to date a sage grouse
I mean,
anyway?
you know, if it's just there in front of you.
85 and lower. The actual number of single women who would like it if men gave off a signal when they're ready to marry is 54. Gisela's right. It's lower. More than half would like the signal, however. And Gisela starts the match with a 9.
Change that, please.
Your little card becomes another 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. No, Jack is not lower.
well.
And a break for the champion, Karyl, with a 7.
Wow. I'll go higher.
Higher than a 7. No, another 7. 2 9s, 2 7s.
I know.
And, well, at least we got rid of some bad cards there. Gisela,
Yes.
many Americans believe, a fascinating question, many Americans believe that our country has lost its military superiority over the Russians. So we decided to get another opinion. We sent our man on the street to Paris, France, where he asked 100 Frenchmen, which country do you think has more military strength, the United States or the Soviet Union? How many French people think the United States is still the strongest world power?
Well, from my experience in the time I've spent in Paris, the French are not too fond of most Americans, which is too bad because America has done an awful lot for France. And I would say that there were probably 39 Frenchmen said that America is still militarily stronger.
39
Yes.
out of 100 say
Yes.
that the United States is still the strongest world power.
But whether they feel more for America or not isn't the question. It's whether it's actually a world power and it's stronger than Russia, and I think it would be higher.
Even higher than that? It is a fascinating question to ask another country what they think of our position in the world. 39, says Gisela.
Yeah.
Higher, says Karyl. The actual number of French people who think the United States is still the strongest world power is 70. It's higher. Interesting. Most of them thought that we still were.
Oh,
Karyl,
change
you've got
that
a 7.
card.
Now she can get rid of the near middle card
Yeah,
with a 3.
higher,
Higher than a 3. An 8.
Oh, let's freeze.
Freezing on the middle card. Question 3, and it goes to Karyl. Karyl, we found 100 married women who said that they wear the pants in their family. They stated that. And we asked these women, before you met your husband, had his mother already trained him how to take orders from a woman? How many women who are the boss in the family said their husband's mother had already trained him to take orders?
Oh, I think that number, middle of the road. That's a hard question. I think, though, that if the man isn't wearing the pants in the family to begin with, he's been conditioned like that beforehand. So I think it's a high number.
Pants off.
72.
72 out of 100 women who are the boss in the family said their husband's mother had already trained him well.
Well, that question doesn't appeal to me at all, and I think I hope it's going to be a little bit lower.
You say lower than
that? There aren't that many domineering mothers around. Yeah, that's kind
going
of
from
the
domineering
pitch.
mother to
Yes,
domineering.
that's not very attractive.
I mean, can
no.
you see that? Here, husband, here. I mean, that's terrible.
I hope
72
it's lower.
and lower. The actual number of women who are the boss in the family who said their husband's mother had already trained him to take orders from a woman is 55. It's lower. Gisela. It's more than half. Gisela, you've got a 9.
Oh, please change that card, please.
Take this card, says Janice. A 5.
Higher, higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh, no! Third double in a row. Karyl with an 8.
Well, I've been saying higher, and if I go lower, it's going to be a high card. So let's have a high card. Higher.
Which did she ask me for?
I got to stay with high.
You're saying higher?
High.
Okay. Is it higher? No! Another double.
I don't
See,
either.
if you had asked for higher, it would have been lower, but it had to be lower,
bet.
so you would have been. I understood that. I don't know why you didn't, Janice.
Should have said
Karyl needs 3 cards. Gisela needs 4. Sudden death. Someone's going to have a long way to go. Gisela, we asked 100 people. Have you ever eaten food in a restaurant that was left on the table from the people before you? Especially after breakfast. Like, how many people admitted they have eaten food that was left on the table before them?
Well, these are secret polls, and I think
That's
people
true.
are probably very honest about it. And I've seen them do it in pizza restaurants, especially while they're waiting, and there's a whole piece of pizza left. And I'd say maybe 45.
45 out of 100 have eaten the food left. What do you think, Karyl?
I think it would be lower because when you go into a restaurant, you try and save up your appetite for your meal. It's going to be your special meal. You don't want leftovers that you can get at home, so I say lower.
Lower than that. Very pragmatic view. I don't understand it, but a very pragmatic view. The actual number of people who admitted they've eaten food that was left on the table before them is 5. That's all. You're right. Karyl, you've got control. You need 3 cards. Gisela needs 4 cards. Play it or pass it.
Pass it.
Oh, Gisela, boy, that's some pass because you've got a long
That's
way to
not
go.
very
You've got
nice,
a
but let's
5.
go
You need them all. Here we go. Starting with a 5. Higher with an 8.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. A 10.
Lower.
Can she turn
And
them all
win.
over lower?
Yeah!
Turn over all 4 cards. We're back to the wall. We'll be back right after this.
The luck of the Irish.
Got a question. Who ages better with wrinkles? And Karyl just gave me such a lovely compliment. She said, you look pretty good for your wrinkles. So she's still one anyway. I don't Right now, Gisela leads 1-0. Same 2 decks of cards. Next card's off the top of the deck. That's all right, Karyl. And anybody over 21 looks old to you, right?
No.
Oh,
Absolutely
Jesus.
not.
Karyl, would you explain Einstein's theory of relativity to us? No, that's not the question. Karyl, we asked 100 divorced men. We know that when you and your wife got divorced, that you divided up your property. But now tell us, did you also divide up your friends? How many divorced men said they did divide up their friends as well?
I think that is a very low number. I don't think you have to divide up friends. People understand. A few friends might go, but it's only because they're stronger with one than the other. I think it's low. I'll say 42.
42 out of 100.
I would say, just from what I've seen and experienced, it's sad that it happens, but it might be a little bit higher.
You
Yes.
say higher.
Yes.
I tend to agree. It seems to work out that way, but let's find out with the 100 people we polled.
There's a tendency.
42 and higher. The actual number of divorced men who said they divided up their friends too is 46, just a little higher. By 4. Gisela has it, and she starts off this game with a 4.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 4, a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, a 2. Higher than a 2, a jack. Trying to go all the way. Yes! Turns the ball over to win the championship. That's 9 straight cards that she turned over. Karyl, we have to say goodbye. We had a lot of fun.
That was great.
It was
She
fun
really
teaching you.
did good.
And you're leaving us with $3,950.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck in college. Thank you, Karyl. Karyl Knapp and Gisela Monteith, come on down here with me. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Jim.
You cut the money card?
Yes, I have. Yes,
All
I
right,
have.
we are going to get right to business. You've got $200 for winning the match, yours to keep. You relax now. The cards that you cut are waiting for you. Let's get over and try to top off a fine win with some good money cards. Come on, Gisela, here we go. And the money cards that you cut sitting there, going to give you $200 of new money, 3 cards on the bottom line. Your decision how you bet them. Move up to the second level, we'll add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. I'm rushing for an old man there, Jan. That's what, you all set?
Yes,
now
I
remember,
am.
you
I'm
don't
ready.
lose on a double here, and here's $200 to start you off.
Okay.
And you can change your base card if you need to. Thank you, Lois. Gisela starts with 200 and a 10.
Oh, please change that.
Only change it once. You must play this one.
Yes.
Well, a 4 is a better
Okay.
card.
I'll take 150 higher.
$150
Yes.
that this card is higher than a 4.
Oh, well.
Down to 50 with a 3.
$50 lower. $50 higher this
Come on,
time.
let's get that thing back up to
$50,
$100
yes.
higher. No.
That's in
4,
reverse.
3, 2. But you are not out of it. It is a great card,
Yes,
a can't
yes.
lose card, and $200 is going to help you
Everything
along when we
higher.
start the next level.
Everything higher.
Let's roll it. 4 good
Everything
cards, you
higher.
can do well.
Yes.
400 if this is higher. Yes.
Okay. I would say $50 higher.
$50 higher than the 7. No. 350 and a 6.
Still $50 higher after that 6.
Is there any face cards in this
Little
deck?
ones.
Higher. But you don't lose on it. You still have 350. We're going to move up the 6. You have had
And-
terrible cards except for the 2. Do you want it?
May I please change that card?
Oh, let's see a good one
Yes.
for you. Come on, you deserve it. 350 on the top level. An 8!
Everything lower.
All right, let's double it. $700 if this card is lower. Yeah! Finally, you got a good one. 700, 200 in the game, $900. You were struggling along there with terrible cards.
I'm a blackjack player.
Well, you finally came out on top. $900 is not bad. We'll be back right after this.
An all-new Three's a Crowd.
likes to do his little poses for me.
You might think you know her,
You try to act like you're good and bad.
but do you know what she's saying about you?
Am I allowed to say that?
What?
Find out what she really
Baby,
thinks.
I love you, but you are not working well right now.
All new Three's a Crowd, weeknights at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific.
Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.